Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me today at Thunder's YouTube garage. I'm Paul. My friends call me Thunder, and you can too. This morning, you can see I'm standing in front of my 1958 Jeep CJ5, and that's a parts Jeep. I'm actually going to take some of the parts off of it and use them for other projects or sell them. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, so like I said, this is my 1958 Jeep CJ5. I am going to work on parting this Jeep out. It has some parts that are good on it, some that are not so good. My original plan with this Jeep was I was going to restore this one, and but it looked like just kind of a daunting task to do it. You can see on the back of it that a previous owner took after it with some Bondo, and they did quite a number on it. I don't know if you can tell from the camera angle, but those panels aren't straight up and down there. They are flared out from here down. So my original plan was to cut those out and replace those back quarter panels with some other back quarter panels that I had. This top did not come with this Jeep. I know that it looks like it probably could have with the colors, but it was not on this Jeep when I bought it. But today I am going to remove the top. Well, I'm going to take all of the parts off of it, and then I'll kind of organize which ones are usable that I want to keep and try to, use for something else. And the others, I guess I'll just get rid of. So one of the big issues that this top has that I need to address is this drip edge. You can see it's pretty crinkly, and it actually doesn't allow for the door to shut tight. And it's bent up, it appears, but when you try to shut the door gets jammed under there, and I'm not quite sure why. I need to put it on a flat surface and try to straighten that out and see if I can figure out what it is that is hindering the door from closing tight. Right now I'm just waiting for some help to take this top off. So let's lift it off and then just kind of go back. I'm not sure where to put this thing. It's laying against the gate for right now. Okay, so we got the windshield, and the hood, and then the top off of this. Now we're going to take off the grill and the fenders and just kind of leave the tub on here for now. And then I am going to figure out what I want to leave on here and what I want to dismantle. I'll probably take these heaters out, both sides for sure. And I'm guessing those are probably pretty good heaters. Broke my knuckles. Okay, so on these fenders, there is 4 bolts that hold them in. There's one up high, and then, but 3 of the bolts are on this side. And then on the other side, you have to go underneath, up behind the firewall, to get that one off. Never noticed these washers before. They have a slot cut out of them so that they can fit in there. Except I think they'd be plenty of room to fit in there anyway, but I don't know. Some engineer somewhere, or maybe it was just some farmer somewhere had this off before and just put those on. On these old Jeeps, you never can tell. I mean, sometimes, you usually tell a farmer fix. This thing has farmer fix all over it. So, but usually it'd be baling wire and duct tape. So those washers look a little bit too well thought out for a farmer fix. I don't know. I'm nothing against farmers, but when I grew up, my dad was kind of a farmer when he was a kid, and we had a little bit of a farm when I was growing up, and so I've seen a lot of farmer fixes, so I am well aware what they look like. Once I get down here, I may just stay down here and have a nap. I don't know if any of you ever laid underneath a car before, but there's something kind of relaxing about it. And there's been a few times in my life, ouch, that I have taken myself a little siesta laying underneath the car. Oh, that is hot. All right. Oh, we probably don't need to film me trying to get myself up. Here. I mean, this is quite a sight. Fucking bratty kids. All right, let's see. I'm gonna screw this into that bolt for a second. Frail old man, I'll frail old man you. You know, like Toby Keith said, I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. So you better watch out. God rest his soul, like old Toby Keith. Okay. Now, if anybody's interested, I am going to sell this chassis, the frame. I don't know if I'm going to sell the axles with it. I might if the price is right, but I do have a title for this frame. So if anybody's interested in a 58 CJ5 frame, it's actually in pretty good shape. I'll know better when I get the whole tub off, but I've been underneath it and I've looked over it pretty extensively, and I do not see any cracks in the frame at all. The only thing that's really wrong with this frame is the very front where the stock bumper bolts on there, like that. I actually had to cut those off to get the bumper off because it was welded on, and that was the only way I could get that bumper off of it. So I had to cut these off, but you could weld these back on and mount the stock bumper again. I've got the other one right here. Or a lot of people I know cut them off anyway because they want to mount a different style bumper, a winch bumper of some sort on there. So, I mean, either way, but that's really the only thing that I've seen so far on this chassis is just that front part where I had to cut those off to get rid of the bumper. But like I said, I've got a title, a Utah title for this, a clear Utah title. And, you know, it would be a great candidate for maybe getting a remanufactured tub and throwing on here. And, you know, if the price was right, I'd do the axles as well. And like I said, it's a Dana 25 in the front. I believe, I don't know for sure, I haven't seen any tags, but everything that I've been able to find is that it's probably 538 gears in this one, because the transmission is a T90A. And so with the T90A transmission, transfer case, Dana 18 transfer case combo, in 58, it would have been 538 gears. So that's what I'm going with. Like I said, I haven't looked for a tag. I haven't had the inspection cover off to count gears or anything like that. But I think that's what it is. So anyway, I think for now, I'm going to call that good on this Jeep. And then another day, I'll probably pull out the steering, this Ross steering box. I haven't decided yet if I want to sell that, but it's in good shape. It works. All of the steering components work on this just fine. And yeah, so anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. You know, if you like what you see, like and subscribe and share. And I'm trying to grow this channel. I would like to be able to do more projects and bring them to you. And so the key to that is to be able to grow this channel and to get more subscribers. So if you'd be willing, you know, please subscribe if you haven't. And remember that the key to happiness in this life is to love God and to love your neighbor. I truly believe that, especially in today's world where there seems to be so much turmoil and hate. We could use a little bit more brotherly love. So that being said, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.